back again, you fellow roguish renegades. I'm your host, Amanda McKnight. This month we have lots of exciting announcement and news coming your way that I cannot wait to share with you. You can find links for everything mentioned here in the video description. And remember to subscribe and ring that bell if you haven't already to make sure that you don't miss out on all our resplendent monthly Renegade news in regards to new games, reprints, contests, and much more. The Hunger is headed to the warehouse and then out across the country this month. In The Hunger, designed by Richard Garfield, you play as a newly risen vampire competing for fame and renown while racing to acquire the most beautiful blossoming eternal rose. Optimize your deck and hunt humans to keep your energy stores up, but be wary, the more you hunt, the slower both you and your deck will become. Check out our overview video for this thrilling new game via the link in our video description below. It's time to spread some holiday cheer. Our 12 Days of Giving is happening this November 29th with our grand prize announcement happening December 17th. Be sure to tune in throughout for your chance to win some joyous prizes. I can't wait! A big thank you to all who pledged for our Artisans of the Splendent Vale Kickstarter, which is now wrapped. Artisans of the Splendent Vale is a cooperative game for 2 to 4 players. Created by Nikki Valens, known for their work on other massive storytelling games such as Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition and Legacy of Dragonholt. In Artisans of the Splendent Vale, each player takes on the role of a unique artisan as players journey together on a narrative-focused adventure across the stunning and fantastical Splendent Vale. Explore this wonderful world featuring a diverse and inclusive cast in a campaign that lasts over 50 hours. Want to play again? We also have recharge packs available for replayability. And if this sounds like your jam, but you missed the Kickstarter, never fear, late pledges are available. Yay! Waiting for something to become available for pre-order to be released? For a reprint, we have updates for you. The following games are expected to be on our shores and arriving at your friendly local game stores as well as online this month. From the creative mind of Spencer Stark, the deeply emotional yet silent RPG game Alice is Missing, where players communicate with one another exclusively via text messages, will be available this month. In Alice is Missing, players become immersed in a unique role-playing experience where they take on the roles of people connected to Alice Briarwood, a high school junior who has recently gone missing in the sleepy northern California town of Silent Falls, texting back and forth, piecing together the story of what happened to her. This game for 3 to 5 players was developed by Hunters Entertainment and needs no formal game master. All you need is one person familiar with the rules to explain to the rest of the group and help facilitate. Be sure to check in with your friendly local game store or visit our online Renegade Game Studios web store to get a copy of this award-winning RPG this month. In stores and available online, we have Gravwell, the 2nd edition designed by Corey Young. Gravwell is an epic space adventure card drafting game where you aim to slingshot yourself through space, aiming to escape the perilous pull of singularity and return home. This version of the game comes with beautifully updated art from Kwanchai Moria and expands the game that you know and love, enhancing it with unique ship player powers and allowing you to play with up to 6 players as you catapult yourself through space. Coming your way this November is Clank in Space Adventures Pulsarcade, with art and design by Direwolf Digital. This expansion offers 6 new modules, each with their own set of rules to add to your gameplay. You'll compete to set high scores on Lord Erraticus's collection of vintage arcade cabinets, and come up against new settings while inside his ship. Excitement awaits around every turn in this interstellar expansion, Pulsarcade. Fight to keep these seasons jolly with the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Santa vs. Heximus Holiday Pack. In this expansion, you will face Heximus, who has arrived this holiday season with a bag of cursed coal and plans to take over the world by turning people into his mind-controlled minions. The Power Rangers will need to team up with their longtime ally Santa Claus and his reindeer Zord in order to stand a chance at defeating Heximus and saving the holidays. Check in with your friendly local game store or online at the Renegade Game Studios web store to get your hands on this Heroes of the Grid holiday pack during this, the most festive of seasons. Arriving this month, we also have our second Vampire the Masquerade Rivals expansion, The Wolf and the Rat. This expansion introduces two new clans to the game, the animalistic Gangrel and Nosferatu. While these two clans may both center around animalism, they are divided by opposing loyalties, though both allow players ample opportunity to unleash the beast within and explore the more feral side of their clan's nature. With Wolf and the Rat, you can either play by pitting these two clans with pre-made decks against one another, or integrate them into your core set to create your own unique strategies. Check in with your friendly local game store or online with our Renegade Game Studios web store to get your own copy of this new Rivals expansion, Rivals: The Wolf and the Rat. The City of Crowns expansion for Paladins of the West Kingdom will be heading your way soon. City of Crowns adds a slate of nobles who offer aid, but only at a price. And it also includes updated rules for more challenging solo play. Keep a close lookout for Paladins of the West Kingdom, the City of Crowns expansion, arriving at your friendly local game store and the Renegade Game Studios web store soon. Fueled by the Zeo Crystal, the Zeo Rangers are the strongest fighting force ever assembled, and they are heading to your table with this new Power Rangers deck building game, Zeo Stronger Than Before, a standalone but fully compatible deck building game expansion. Some will play as heroes and some will play as villains, as King Mondo and his machine empire threaten to destroy the Earth. Play against one opponent or team up with a friend as you fight to take down your opposition in this expand-alone game for 2 to 4 players that add Zeo subcrystals into the mix, which can be acquired and used by either Rangers or their villains. Coming your way is the Gudetama Holiday Edition. Gudetama provides a fun and fresh take on trick-taking in this game for 2 to 7 players, made in partnership with Oni Games and designed by Steve Ellis and Ben Eisner, with artwork by Wookjin Clark. Channel your inner lazy egg, avoid scoring points, and ultimately end up as the laziest egg with the lowest score in this holiday edition of the hit card game featuring new holiday artwork from the graphic novels. Get ready because there are tons of new additions coming your way soon. Enhance your Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid experience with the newest expansion, Power Rangers Rangers United. Take on the Omega Blue Ranger, Kyla, her army of Tronics led by corrupted Ranger avatars Roxy and Blaze, and hired legendary bounty hunters Darkanda and Dane. To take on this great threat, you will need the enigmatic Alarian to lead the team. Rangers United also includes 24 large-scale figures, Beast Morpher Rangers, Omega Rangers, and Solar Ranger, as well as paired monsters and a new triple threat boss. Also available for pre-order is the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid expansion, Dino Thunder. This expansion will allow you to play as the fan-favorite team, the Dino Thunder Rangers of Reefside. Play as Connor McKnight, Ethan James, Kira Ford, and Trent Mercer as you take on one of your own, the evil side of Trent made manifest, Evil Dino Thunder White. More Power Rangers villains have entered the fray with Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Villain Pack number 4. With this new villain pack, you can add the vicious Astronema to your game, as well as her merciless lieutenant Ecliptor. This pack also comes with another feared villain, Mesogog, the dinosaur-human hybrid, and his own allies, the deadly Majordomo Elsa and Tommy Oliver's evil cyborg nemesis Zeltrax, who causes extra trouble for the lead ranger who battles against him. Be sure to also pre-order our Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Allies Pack number 2, which introduces a diverse new cast of playable allies to your game, including Joshi, Zane, Ryan Mitchell, Cam Watanabe, and Robert R.J. James. Each new ally not only comes with a unique playing style for you to explore, but also their very own Zord. I mean, it's not a party if they don't all have their own Zords. Infuse your game of Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid with some more color with the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid dice set number 2, which allows you to roll in style, adding orange, purple, and white translucent dice to your game. Now available for pre-order. Speaking of cool components, the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Green Samurai Ranger Super Samurai Mode figure is also now available for pre-order. I love Zords, you love Zords, we all love Zords, which means you are going to need the new Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Zord Pack number 1. Now available for pre-order, this expansion pack includes 8 exclusive new Zords to be used in-game. Don't delay, pre-order these exciting new expansions today. We have some fresh reprints coming your way for the following titles this month: the campaign-based epic Clank Legacy, the classic Clank, the oh-so-strategic Flippin' Right Hadrian's Wall, the popular cooperative Power Rangers game Heroes of the Grid, as well as its card storage box and Kickstarter exclusive deluxe box, the two-player must-have trick-taker Fox in the Forest, its cooperative two-player trick-taking sequel Fox in the Forest Duet, the low-score focused lazy egg trick-taker Gudetama, the beautiful and strategic lanterns The Harvest Festival, the astral deduction game Search for Planet X and its deluxe version, the solo bag builder space adventure Warp's Edge, the adorable and unique T-Dragon Society and its standalone sequel that can also be used as an expansion, Autumn Harvest T-Dragon Society, the work placement strategy game Raiders of Scythia, the Raiders of the North Sea expansion Fields of Fame, and the Architects of the West Kingdom expansion Architects and Age of Artisans. If you missed out before, be sure to grab a copy of these reprints this time around. Check in with your friendly local game store or online at the Renegade Game Studios web store to pick up your copies. We also have tons of new puzzles headed your way this month, featuring characters from your favorite comics, board games, and even films, including puzzles Dead Men Tell No Tales, Arboretum, EC Comics Panic No. 5, Buddy Christ, G.I. Joe No. 1 and No. 2, T-Dragon No. 1 and No. 2, as well as Scott Pilgrim puzzles 1 through 4. Be sure to check in with your friendly local game store or the online Renegade Game Studios web store to get your hands on any of these exciting puzzles, expansions, or games today. Time for some updates for our family. Vampire the Masquerade celebrated 30 years last month, and we were right there to celebrate along with them. If you missed out, make sure you are subscribed and be sure to rewatch all of our celebratory content. A reminder that Vampire the Masquerade Rivals the Expandable card game now has its first expansion, Blood and Alchemy, out now, and that the second expansion for Rivals, The Wolf and the Rat, will be arriving this month. Check in with your friendly local game store or online at our Renegade Game Studios web store, where pre-orders are now open for Rivals Expansion No. 2, The Wolf and the Rat. Also now available for purchase online at the Renegade Game Studios web store are new printings of our source books, including Core Rules 5th edition, Camarilla, Anarch, The Book of Nod, and Subat, The Black Hand, which should also be hitting stores now. And available for pre-order, we have the Second Inquisition sourcebook, as well as dice and the Storyteller's Screen. Check in with us on Twitch this month, where we will be continuing our Vampire Wednesdays, where we'll be featuring more Rivals content. Day of Destiny, the Power Rangers role-playing game actual play, is now wrapped, as is the Nightlife, our Vampire the Masquerade actual play. But we are hard at work on our next actual play, so make sure you are following, subscribed, and that you are staying tuned. If you missed out or you want to relive the magic of our previous actual plays, you can check out all of the installments on YouTube. Stay up to date with us by signing up for our newsletter, follow us on social media, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And ring that bell to make sure you get notified as soon as we have new content to share with you. Thank you so much for joining us this month, and until next time, remember to play your game.